Today, we're going to talk about an industry that literally prints money. And if you're sitting there thinking, what do you mean by prints money? I'm talking about people are going to look at you and be like, hey man, are you the Federal Reserve and you just kind of make money exist? That's the kind of printing money I'm talking about. So whether you own a business and you're looking at starting something different, or maybe you're looking at getting into a business, or maybe you're already in this business today, we're going to be talking about the service industry. Because there is one simple rule that if you follow it, it literally prints money. So if you're sitting here wondering, well, what is the service industry? Well, that's pretty simple. Let me give you a list of what I'm talking about. We're talking about roofing, HVAC, plumbing, lawn care, automotive. Look at the list. There's a lot of things. If you are in this industry, I promise you there is one thing you have to do, and it will literally just grow and grow, and it will seem like with no effort.
That was easy.
And I know what you're thinking to yourself. How do you know this? Well, because it's the industry I have been in for my entire adult career. And quite simply, all you have to do is take care of people and help them. You just have to put yourself in their shoes and do what you would want done. And if you do that, they're just going to talk about you to everybody they know. They're going to write amazing, wonderful reviews. They're going to do all the internet things, and your business is just going to explode.
Hey everyone! Come and see how good I look!
And another little added bonus to this is it's literally AI proof, because in the service industry, it takes humans talking to and helping other humans. Like that's what it is. There is no replacement for it. You can't have a carpenter be done by anything other than humans. Plumbing, humans. HVAC, humans, like the list goes on and on. If you're in the service industry, it is always going to be human to human work and human to human interaction. And if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, how in the world does he know this? Well, this is the exact industry that I work with. I help owners grow their business, and this is the common theme that I see causing them to fail or succeed. Those that help others the way they want to be helped just blow up and their business just goes and goes. And those that don't, or they make decisions based off of bean counters or what the numbers show on the profit end of things, they just slowly shrink and shrink and shrink.
And the water was cold?
You mean shrinkage?
Yes!
And you're probably thinking, well, you know what? I would like an example in this situation. Well, I'm glad you asked, because that's exactly what made me think and write this video in the first place. So I had a fellow, there's a group text among us, just a men's group that I'm a part of. And one of them's like, hey y'all, my air conditioning just went out. Good news is we just got this house a year ago. Imagine that, you just got a house a year ago. So it's got that 1-year warranty. We're gonna be cool, we're gonna be rocking, we're gonna be solid. We're not gonna be out anything.
Oh no.
Well, then the next day he sends us a message. Hey y'all, I kind of lied. Apparently that thing isn't part of the warranty service. And also it's going to be 3 weeks out. Do any of you have any ideas? And I was like, well, hey, here's this company right here. Chow, send it to them. What do? Well, they call up that company. That company comes out and finds out, well, they are correct about what's wrong with the system. However, they were wrong. It is something that's covered under warranty. And also it's not going to take 3 weeks. They're going to have it done tomorrow. Now, if you're the homeowner in this situation, which company are you going to think well of and which company are you going to not think well of? Well, shocker, you're going to think well of the company that took care of it and that took care of it speedily, right? And you may be thinking, yeah, this is just a one-off. Well, shocker, because you know what? Here in Oklahoma in the month of July, it's hot. You're probably not the only one having an AC problem. As a matter of fact, another fellow on that exact same group, the next day after all the situations got resolved, said, hey man, who was it that you used? Because ours just went out. And guess who got called? The company that helped them.
Okay. All right.
It's very simple. When you're in the service world, whether you're the owner, you just have to take care of your people, or whether you're the people taking care of the homeowners, all you have to do is take care of the homeowners. It's very simple. If you're in the service business, whoever it is that you're interacting with, your only sole purpose needs to be, if I was them, what would I want done? That means if you're the owner, if you're trying to hire somebody, what would you want to go be that? Like, is it a money thing that you're looking for? Is it hours? Like, what are you looking for? And that's what you have to give your people to make them want to come to work for you.
You guys are getting paid?
If you're thinking, how do I get more clients or how do I make this customer happy? Well, if you were that customer, what would you want done? And you're probably sitting here thinking it's money, money, money. No, that is not always the case. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a big part of it, but it is not always the answer. It is more about, did they actually care about me? And if you can express the care by actually caring, by actually having empathy, it is just going to grow without question. On the complete opposite of this, I was talking to a fella that I used to work for years ago. He's like, you know what? I'm not ready to retire. I want to go back to work. And he's sitting there talking to me. And there's some things that he's seeing, like from the company that bought his, like the numbers have been falling ever since. He's like, you know what? I just don't get it. All we ever did was just take care of people. When he was the boss, when he was the owner, he just took care of us and we took care of the customers. That was all his concern was. And if he was ever talking to you, it's, hey, are you taking care of the customer? Point blank, period, end of story. If you take care of the customer, they're just going to bring you more. They're going to come back. They're going to spend more because people know people. It's just like you're never going to buy anything without a review. How you treat people is your built-in reviews. Do you ever go to Amazon and buy the thing that has no reviews or 1 star? No, you look for the thousands of reviews and 5 stars. They are thinking the same thing about you and your product. And if you're doing something that's in the service field, it's never going to go away, right? People are always going to need HVAC. People are always going to need roofs. They're always going to need plumbing. Their yard's going to be taken care of by somebody, whether it's themselves or they want to pay somebody. You are doing a service that is always going to exist that people are going to probably not want to do, right? Like, I don't want to do plumbing. I hate it. Plus, I also am incapable of it every time I do. Leaks happen. Anyways, now you're probably sitting here thinking, Marcus, you are absolutely oversimplifying this. Well, you're kind of right, but guess what? It is that simple. Now, sure, there's all sorts of processes and procedures and things you're going to have to do and you're going to have to implement. But if you just make sure that every decision you make is about the person you're making it with, you absolutely are going to succeed. So owners, if you want a good team, what are you paying them? How are you paying them? Does their pay reflect the work that you want? Because as owners, we know that if we grow, we make more. Well, do your employees make more if they grow? Do they get benefit if they grow? What are you doing to take care of them? Something I deal with all the time is, man, I'm having a hard time hiring people. And I'll always ask them, well, what is the average pay run for said position? And they'll hit me up. And generally speaking, if they're having a hard time, guess what? They're paying on the lower end of things. And my statement is, if you would just simply pay the higher end of it, are you going to pay them unless you're making money? Like, no, the answer is no. So would you rather pay someone and watch them grow? Because if you do, every time you pay them, you're getting paid as well. Or if you're the line level employee and you're dealing with the customer interaction, I would imagine you probably feel better at the end of the day by knowing you helped a customer. You helped someone get through. Like when I was in those positions, when I was having the direct customer interactions, if I had someone blow me up or upset with me, like that wasn't a great day. But at the end of the day, I sat back and was like, man, look at this. I was proud of what I did. And I knew I made them happy for it. And when I walked them through and I showed them everything and got thank yous and oh my gosh, like that felt good. What felt good to me was helping somebody. And generally the times that I wasn't helping someone or I wasn't feeling good about it, it's because I was following some rule that existed that quite honestly shouldn't have existed. The only rules that should exist in a service business are the rules to taking care of your customers. One manager that I work with, that gave honestly the best rule I'd ever heard of. And let this fit your criteria accordingly. But he said, and this was known by anybody, don't ever upset a customer for anything under $100. If you got a problem that $100 can solve, you better just do it. It better not even be a question, you better just handle it. So maybe yours isn't $100, maybe it's $1,000, maybe it's $10, whatever. But do your people know, hey, if it's under set amount, just fix it, just do the thing. Because as an employee, what always made me the happiest is when I knew I had the ability to do whatever it took to make a customer happy. Because as long as they are happy, within reason, okay? If they say, hey, I want that $10,000 for free.
No. Wait.
You know, I think of back in the day, and everybody knows Walmart. And there was a point in time where Mr. Sam Walton was struggling. His business wasn't really growing. He had grown, and then the business growing had kind of stopped, right? And it was his wife that sat him down and was like, you're not taking care of your people anymore. It's not a good place for them to be. He started taking care of his people, and then look what happened. Boom. I don't know if there's a person that exists that doesn't know the name Walmart, right? So taking care of people, whether you're the boss taking care of the people below you, or whether you're the people having the direct customer interaction, you just need to take care of the person that you're dealing with. And I promise you, your business will just start to print money. It's impossible for it to go any other way. I've seen it countless times. And if you're thinking, I don't know that this is true, look at equity groups right now. Do you know what equity groups are buying? They are buying service-based industries left and right. They know they just have to come in, provide the processes necessary, and then boom, like it literally just prints money. Think about it. These people go spend a lot of money to get money in return. They know what to spend money on, right? They are not going to spend money on something that doesn't have return. The service industry is a very, very amazing business to be in if you follow the one simple rule. My name's Marcus with Octagon Leadership. I help owners and leaders of service companies break through unbreakable barriers. So if you like what you've seen here, make sure to like it, share it, subscribe it, hit the bells, the comments, like all the YouTube-y things. And if you would like to know more, if you'd like to have a free one-on-one conversation to see what barriers in your business need to be broken, then click the link below, have a free one-on-one consultation. And until the next time, we'll see ya on the next one.